Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Cups from Original Content in HD, back here against One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan action. This is around about my 15th take of this video, so if you're watching this is the perfect take, the absolute superior best video on YouTube. But yeah, we're going to be doing a discussion video today. Now, I think it's the first time I've ever done a discussion outside of a podcast with Robert. Robert's not holding my hand, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm going astray. Robert, help me. I don't think Robert has any interest in One Piece right now. I don't think he's logged into the game for like a year. Like we've been talking about PvP and now he's just like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. I think he watched my video yesterday. Let's do some more. I think Robert's gonna honestly get married to Jumpui, so we'll send you the invite to his wedding. But yeah, PvP has been out for like 24 hours on that now. I've done my first impressions yesterday. Obviously in the 24-hour period, I've become a PHP expert at this game right now. But not a kid. I've got more opinions on this game. And honestly, I feel like I've seen everything it has to offer in this game mode right now. I might get a few things wrong here and there, but yeah, I get the general twist of it. It's very pay to win. Obviously, that's what Obviously, that's what these game modes are. They are going to be paid to win, but it is fun. That's the thing. I really actually enjoyed this, and I had to stop myself from spending gems earlier. I know that's the first time I've ever said that because in this game, I have never really spent gems outside of the Gacha. I've never really spent gems for stamina, treasure map. I never spent gems, but this game mode has got me. So let's just talk about this game mode. You know, I haven't really got a aura. I'm just going to talk off the head, talk about what I like, talk about what I don't like. This I might talk about some things in terms of a guide sense, but if you want to see some actual decent videos, go watch whatever Atsu puts out in terms of guides in the Reddit, whatever. If Sekapoko still doing OPTC, you know that boy probably have 15 guides already. You probably have a guide about where just one button does, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my first major complaint is staring at me right in the face. And it's the PvP button to battle other players, right? As you can see, it's not lit up. There's no free orbs of red glowing light because I've already used my PvP for the day, whatever. You only get 3 goes in a 24-hour period. Bruh. And each match is 100 seconds long. If you do times 2 speed, obviously it'll be down to like 50 seconds, stuff like that. If you win quickly, it'll be even less. So in a 24-hour period, you can get 150 seconds max of gameplay. 150 seconds max of gameplay before you have to gem or do whatever. They might introduce some like refills and that later on, like tickets like they did in Ori Collection 1 or potions, where they want to fucking do in this game. I really hope they do, because free in 24 hours is arse. I'm not gonna lie, it's absolutely arse. Because I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm actually really loving this game mode, but free in 24 hours, bro. Like earlier, I think I spent like 15 gems, something like that. I got to like 1100 in the world, but I've slowly been being back to 1500 in that right now. And I spent those gems in no time. I felt like I was just pissing away money. I felt like gems per hour compared to me doing a multi-pull, I thought it was higher, man. Like it was just, just flying out of my pocket. I was like, bro, like I was actually intending to do a multi this video like I did last time. I was going to pull in the V2 Whitebeard banner and do a cheeky little 30-gem multi. I don't actually have enough right now, and I haven't really earned any of the back. So I got like 302 tickets right now that I can spend in the shop, and it's 200 tickets for a gem, man. A gem is 200 tickets. So I'm like, oh man, dead that. So yeah, that system needs improving. Like if you look at like, I'm gonna compare it to Ori Collection 1 or even Jumpui. Most games with PvP. Actually, no, I think Naruto only had like, was it like 3 a day or something like that? But I want 10. I want 10 minimum. Let me have 10 and I will spend, if there's 10, I will happily spend a gem for a refresh. But at the moment, I just can't justify it. I just can't, man. That is absolutely just trash. I feel like I rage you a little bit too hard here. Let's get some gameplay going in the background because we all suffer from ADHD here. If I don't give you any stimuli, you're probably going to click off this goddamn video. Oh, well, that's the thing. I've told you I'm not doing any pulls, so you've already probably clicked off this goddamn video. So yeah, we're going up against the highest battle point team we can for free to play right now. So I've already unlocked everything for the gem. I don't know what, like the Goody Island. I'll call it the Goody Island. So yeah. I don't know if I really want. Should I talk about the gameplay here? Like, I'm not a savant when it comes to this gameplay right now. I feel like you're going to need a little bit of a PhD to understand all these new mechanics, because every single character in the game, I believe, has received some sort of Pirate Festival stats, but not every character has received abilities. So I think every character has like maybe Pirate Festival battle points, but they don't have Pirate Festival special, ability, attack pattern, targets, or resistance. That's what I'm reading off the Reddit right now. That could change. It could be bad translation, whatever. So yeah, all these characters on my team have their own Pirate Festival specials. they have their own abilities, they have their own attack pattern, they have their own attack targets, and they have their own resistance. So it's a lot to learn. You're gonna need a lot of synergy between your teams, and I'm really enjoying it right now. Like I'm struggling with the team building because not everything has been translated and stuff like that. So I'm trying to sweat out at the moment because I know my team really struggle with synergy right now. Like that Sabo Koala. I think it gets boosted by like 3 spirit characters, and I believe they're the only ones on my team, but I'm only really using them for their special anyway. Whitebeard and Marco, they have a cut like their normal special in the normal game mode, but if you don't get that cut off early, it kind of becomes useless later on. But yeah, the meta in this game right now is AoE units. So you're going to see everybody using Snake Man. So what I mean by AoE is attack everything or attack in an area. I believe it's something like that. So units, so you see the placements. There's like, the way I look here, you got like 3 tiles. So characters could be at the front line, the mid line, or the back line. And I'm not really too sure how they're getting pushed back. I think it's to do with the attack pattern, which we'll go over in a second. So yeah, depending on where they are in the line, say Luffy, for example, I think his AoE does a large area. He's pretty much going to hit everyone. But you have a unit that has like AoE, like a medium range, who only hit like maybe the first 2 lines or stuff like that. And if you go small range, you only hit, well, players at the small range. But this is where you have other characters that will have abilities that might protect themselves from getting hit or protect them from going through. It's really kind of crazy. There's a lot going on. There's a massive amount of variety when it comes to team building. Well, I say that, if you look at the top 100 teams in the world, there's a lot of characters that are just must-needs for teams in that right now. But I have actually come across some wacky teams, man. Some characters that I didn't think would actually be usable, and it's quite crazy to see. But yeah, I just want to go over a character here. So we're going to look at that new Aokiji apple. So if we have a look at his special, for example, he does 1.4 character attack and damage to enemies in large range, 70% charge to steal enemy specials with high attack. So I'm not sure what that means by high attack. Does that mean like he only has a chance of stealing specials of characters that boost their attack? Like I know he has boosted Bullet because Bullet gets used a lot. And obviously he has a large AoE, so he would do it in a large area. That's where like I'm kind of thinking as well. Like I have seen him go to the front line and not attack everybody. I think if he goes into like the middle of like the units and that, maybe into the second line, he'll hit everyone. Like I don't get how the targeting system works and how the priority of it works. Like I'm really kind of a little bit bamboozled. And I think that is just down to the RNG of, well, the RNG of the auto system. Like, obviously, you can either love it or hate it. I like the auto system. I like doing games like Ori Collection 1 and stuff like that. Even in, like, 7 Deadly Sins right now, I auto PvP. But I like the option for manual input, especially on a game like this when you got, like, five characters. I'd like to be able to, attack this person, focus my attacks on this or that. But I feel like it'd make it a little bit too easy, because you could just attack, like, I don't know, like, say, Bullet straight away, kill him off, or Big Mom V2, kill them off, kill the units that are going to do massive amounts of damage to you, and then that's it. Because obviously, you're not actually facing a real person. Whoa, we actually go die here. Oh, damn! Oh, wait, we might actually die here. Yeah, we actually, oh my days. Yeah, the synergy in this team is actually horrible, but there is a lot of RNG in that as well, especially if you don't kill off certain units before they get the specials and stuff like that. It's mad. There is a lot going on here. There's a lot to think about, as I said, with the attack patterns. If you look at Aokiji's attack pattern, there's a normal attack, a full power attack, then you have the strong attack, the normal attack. I think that's just the equivalent of like a good, then a perfect, then a great, then a good, stuff like that. And I think it has a certain amount of knockback. So I think if it hits a perfect, it might have the potential to knocking them back to the far back line. One of the reasons why you might want to do this is obviously other character specials, like support character specials, with like, say, Barto, for example, throwing up defense, or say a character that heals like Corazon, they'll usually heal in a certain area. So if you knock them straight to the back lines, they may just heal themselves, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of cool. So there is a little bit of tactics, especially when you're trying to think about who you're going to go up against. So yeah, I can't believe I actually died there. I really didn't want to die on video, but yeah, this team needs work. Like, I'm trying to work on Bullet. I'm trying to throw him in the team. There's obviously a lot of hidden gems that a lot of people have been talking about. I've seen people been using V1 Jinbei. V1 Legend Jinbei has been used in this game. Bra moment. If I start seeing Sengoku, 2016 is calling me, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of crazy that so many different units are getting tested right now. It's really nice. I'm hoping it doesn't turn into like Ori Collection, where, Ori Collection, after like, I don't know, 1 or 2 months, if you didn't have a certain team, that's it. You couldn't compete. if you didn't have the certain characters, like the PvP units from the week before, you just couldn't compete. You couldn't go into the top 2,000, top 1,000. You don't even think about top 500, 100, whatever. I just hope this game has the variety. I think they are going to do boosted units in that as well. I think you got that Kaido in that boosted right now. And I think that Jozu that I pulled is boosted from the banner in that. So that's how obviously they'll get a lot more of their money. They will do banners, like they will do loads of Pirate Festival banners where you got to pull these boosted units and stuff like that. But I hope it's kind of like Treasure Map as well, where maybe a lot of free-to-play units and older legends and that will have boosts for certain seasons and stuff like that. So they'll get a lot more variety, so you're not just leveling up the same units over and over and over again. Because, well, look at the top 100 like teams and that, well, yeah, the top 100 players in a bit, and you'll see quite a similar setup. You'll see quite a lot of similar setups when it comes to certain characters and stuff like that, but that's just to be expected. AoE is king at the moment, fast AoE is king, so let's go. Let's have a look, let's see what we can get. Then we'll go over a few of the other things, but yeah. Leveling up the billies in that as well takes quite a while, but I'm not going to go into that. It's kind of like the normal game with normal specials. A higher special obviously is going to be better than a lower special, and obviously a higher billy is going to be better. But that's the thing, I'm trying to get the synergy of the billies, boosting that character, because at the beginning of the fight, you see certain like slots in that getting boosted. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There is a lot to it. So we have a look. I think this one is the ranking one. I don't really know. The one thing I'm struggling with is the buttons. You know, I'm slowly getting beaten. Man. I was 1100 earlier. I'm nearly 1600 again, bruh. So we have a look at the top 100 right now. Obviously, you're gonna see Snake Man. There's gonna be so many Snake Men here. It's gonna be ridiculous. But you do see quite a big variety. You got Zoro and Sanji there. Not Zoro and Sanji. Luffy and Zoro there. Snake Man, V3, Snake Man. No, I'm joking. But yeah, there is quite a massive variety in terms of teams, and I like that. I really do like that. So that means when you slowly battle other teams, you don't just be finding the same thing over and over again. You're gonna have to start planning for other teams. So you might actually have to use the 8 team slots, which is kind of cool. But obviously, because you can take 8 characters along, you know, at the point you are going to have probably a massive WoW team anyway, and you are just going to rely on that depending on what's boosted and what's not. So yeah, but Bullet, I need to sort him out. I got some of these units. Like I could actually build most of these teams here. What I know is that 6+ legend now? I actually had to get rid of him. I actually had to get rid of V1 Big Mom as well. That kind of feels bad, man. But if we look at this guy in third here, I actually have every single one of those units, but I don't have them 200, 300 plus cotton candy, max out, even evolve. So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm really digging that right now. There's not much else I can say. I'm curious how they're going to go with it in the future, but we can talk about the treasure map side of things. So if you want to get that Pirate Festival ace, you just got to play it. I think it's just, I can't really tell. I don't think it's done by wins. I think it's just done by playing. So, well, this is the thing. I don't really know because I kept winning. A humble brag. I think I had like 20 something wins in a row. Then my game crashed, then I lost the game. Then I got screwed over by Capone, so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, so you slowly go up, get the wins, get wherever, just playing the game, and you just unlock the ace. I think I've actually already unlocked everything for him, I believe, because yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, so I'm already up here. And there's no more going forward, so I think I'm just going for the max rewards and stuff like that. Obviously, you got rankings and stuff with the gems and the tickets, which is kind of cool. Tickets ain't really bothering me because you can only really buy like 5 rainbow gems and obviously the stuff to level up your Pirate Festival abilities and stuff like that. But that's the thing, that stuff is always going to be valuable because of more characters now to get buffs and boosts. Because obviously, you're going to see meta changes that going forward. Certain characters are going to have their stats and that change, which is going to be cool. It's going to be absolutely, it's going to be interesting to see how they change meta going forward. But now we're going to go to the thing I like the most, and you know, a lot of people have been liking it. You see a lot of gacha games, and I'm actually kind of surprised it did come to One Piece Treasure Cruise, the Goodie Island. You know, the Goodie Island over here, where you can get obviously stamina, you can get belly, you can get limit break material. We'll talk about this bit in a bit. Obviously, you got the sexy rainbow gem tree. So yeah, I've actually maxed out everything here, not to level 35, but maximal out to 5. That's what you can go to right now. If you want to get it higher, you have to rank higher in the Pirate Festival going forward, then you'll be able to, you know, upgrade it further. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Obviously, Stamina 1 gave you, it levels up your maximum stamina overall. I don't know how much it was, but mine has actually gone up. But the thing is, I don't really play the main game mode. That's the thing, I don't really care for playing the main game mode right now. I really like the PvP. I'm pissed off that you only get 3 turns a day, but I'm also like, oh man, I've got so many units I actually need to goddamn level up now. It's like, oh no. It's like a conundrum. I actually have to pay the main game mode. So yeah, obviously the rainbow gem tree, I heard somebody saying that if you max out, it's like 1 a day, so that's 1 extra gem a day, which would be pretty goddamn cool. But this was the most curious thing. I thought at first this would just generate cotton candy a day, which I wasn't going to complain about because I'm actually running low on cotton candy right now. But to my knowledge, this is an actual overall boost to cotton candy, I believe, right? So at the moment, you could do 300 cotton candy on like every character. So you can do like 100 attack, 100 RCV, 100 HP, whatever. But if you max this out to 35, every character can go up to 600 cotton candy. That is absolutely insane. So obviously that'll affect the meta and everything. That's going to be very massively paid to win for the big wows, farming all this cotton candy. And yeah, if you're a new player, you're going to... Oh man, you're going to get absolutely trashed in PvP if you come up against accounts with like 600 plus cotton candy on all their characters and that. But it also affects the other game modes. It will massively affect treasure map, and it will massively affect, well, PvE in that as well. So like the normal like raids or farming, whatever, they'll have to make the content a lot harder, just make everything more spongy, give it more HP and that. So that's cool, that's interesting, and that's really it. Like there's not much to it. It's just PvP, it autos. There's a lot of factors in that that we're trying to figure out and obviously getting it all translated. I'm not translated. I'm glad other people translate it. Shout out to Solaris. I'm sorry for his database now. It's going to take a while. But I'm actually enjoying it. I'm actually generally enjoying it. Things that need to be changed for me, I want more goes per day, man. Or at least if you're going to do 3 at a time, give us an island to farm potions or refills and that to get us up to maybe 10 or something, so I don't have to like spend every single gem known to man to just do like a couple of runs, you know what I'm saying? Because if you lose, it goddamn hurts to lose in PvP, because like, oh man, that was like 1/3 of a gem, that's like cocaine, that's like crack, that's well expensive, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's annoying me. The time limit's annoying me because it's just play it out, man. And I would like a feature where you could, you know, play your friends. You know, so I could send an invite, go play your friend, whatever, see whose team's better, who teams come out on top. That would be kind of cool, because it just, like, even though I'm playing against other players, it's still, well, I'm playing against bots. That's essentially what you're playing against. Even though it's another player, it's just their team, but they're not controlling it, you know. It's, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of weird. I would like to be able to 1v1 somebody, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm not going to complain about the free goodies. There's a lot of free goodies in that right now, and obviously if you don't want to play it, you don't have to play it, but obviously I will feel, you know, with this like cotton candy boost and obviously the new characters in the battle, like the Sugofest banners and that, it will affect the other game modes, and obviously we'll see how that affects it going forward, because obviously there'll be some like treasure map purists that'll be like, oh no, it's going to kill treasure map, or I don't know, are there any purists for the main game mode? It doesn't really matter, does it? But anyway, I don't really know what else to say. That's just a discussion about at the moment, my opinion after 24 hours. How are you liking it? What are your thoughts? Where do you see this going? Am I a complete tip that I get this all wrong and PvP is the worst thing since sliced bread? Or it would be beautiful. Shut the fuck up, Terry. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I might do another video. Guys, here's my opinion after 48 hours. Bruh.